Little disclaimer, there's construction happening around here today, so there might be some random noises in my videos, but we're just gonna have to do with it. Anyways, hi, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you've never been here before. My name is Darcy, and if you follow me on any of my social media accounts, you probably know by now that I'm starting a Kindle business. So today I just wanted to go through a basic Kindle haul slash supplies inventory slash unboxing. It's a lot of things happening. So I have a few boxes with me. So I guess I'm basically just gonna be showing the things I'm gonna be using to launch my Kindle business when it comes to waxes, vessels, and other things that I bought. So there's gonna be some unboxing, and then there's gonna be just some of me showing things that I've already bought and that I've already opened and that I might have even used before. Let's get right into it, because we need to move on. I don't know what I should start with. I'm gonna start with my jars because I feel like, okay, so I'll also tell you guys where I bought everything that I'm using, just in case anyone else is interested, so why not? This is just one of many boxes that has my jars, and we're gonna open that. These jars I got from Wooden Wicks. I think they changed their names to Makesy now. And these are the biggest jars that I have so far, and I do plan on getting not smaller ones, I do plan on getting bigger ones in the future, or maybe different ones, because little fun fact, not fun fact because I don't like it, so this is actually out of stock until June. So after I release this first edition of this Kindle jars, I'm not going to be having them anymore until they put them back in stock. But these are the white jars that I'm going to be using. It holds 8 ounces of wax. And it also comes with a cover. What I like about these jars is it gives a very luxurious kind of feel, and it is also expensive, so it is pretty much very luxurious kind of jar. It comes with a lid and everything. I have other boxes of this jar that I have started making Kindles out of, and this is how it looks with the Kindle. We're also using Wooden Wicks, and this is just a Kindle that I made for myself for test and things like that. The second jars that I'm going to be using is the travel size jars, and they're 4 ounces. I got these jars from Amazon actually, and they're super inexpensive, which is what I really like about them. I'm gonna put everything in the description box below. I'll try to. So actually, who knows? And then we have this big box from Amazon. I'm gonna need to get a scissor. The wax melt molds, I also got these from Amazon, and I think it was around 100 of them for $25 to $27 with tax, I think. Funny thing is, I actually haven't made wax melts, but I really wanted to try, so I was just like, I might as well buy these and figure it out, because I've done all the testing for everything else with my Kindles. I just haven't done testing in wax melts, so I feel like the learning process that I needed have already accomplished it. Now I just need to make sure these don't melt when I put the wax in it. But the reviews did say it was kind of hard to take them out. I think these are super cute. I can't wait to use them myself. Next thing we have is another Kindle making kit, DIY Kindle, what do you call this? Okay, so the next thing we have is a Kindle stainless steel, because I feel like you can never have too many of these. I'm planning on buying another thing called a piston, because I see a lot of people using that and they say it's easier. It's easier to use when you're making Kindles out of it, but I've been using like 2 stainless steels to make all my Kindles, and I felt like it was about time I got a new one. I love that they added this little spoon in there. Oh, that's cute, because I can also just melt the wax with that. I can stir the wax with that when I add scent and everything. This also came from Amazon, and I think it holds 40 ounces of wax. I think it holds 40 or 44 ounces of wax, so it's a pretty good amount. So this full can make about 5 to 6 jars of this. Moving on to some of my favorite parts. When you're making Kindles, obviously you need things like fragrance oils, wax, wicks, labels, and everything like that. I buy my Kindle wax from ProKindleSupply.com, and the candle wax that I buy is the coconut soy luxury wax. I buy the coconut soy luxury wax because when I was starting my brand, my idea was to go for a more luxurious feel, but almost affordable, not too affordable. Okay, so I wanted to go for a luxurious feel, and after trying soy wax from Amazon, it was terrible. It was just awful. The candles would plummet. When I was testing, the scents it didn't have a good throw. It looked weird. It was not smooth at all. So I just wanted something really good. So this might cost you more money, but it's totally worth it. I do buy it from Pro Kindle Supply. This was a 5-pound. We're gonna be buying in bigger bulk because this is not enough now. So I can show you guys how it looks. It's a bulk. It's not in the pellets like the usual beeswax. It's also very creamy. It smells good all by itself, to be honest, which is what I really liked. And then as far as fragrance oils, you're gonna need fragrance oil to start your candle business. I have tried different brands. I've bought from Wood & Wick, the Flaming Candle, Pro Kindle Supply, and Kindle Science. There's so many fragrance oil companies out there, honestly, so you can just do a review. Not a review, you could just do some search and you'll find some. I'm also in this community group from Facebook that has fragrance oils, and they tell you where they get their best fragrance oils. So this is an 8-ounce Very Vanilla scent that I got from Pro Kindle Supply. This is a 4-ounce that I got from the Flaming Candle. To be honest, depends on the size of your jar, it won't last long. If you're making jars like this and using the right formula, this honestly will make maybe 6 to 7 jars. Not a lot. So if you're using the smaller one that I have, it'll definitely make you like double of that. You can also buy fragrance in smaller sizes, which are called simples, obviously. So you can buy them in simples just to see what kind of scents you like, and if it's sweet, if you like floral scents, fruity, woody kind of scents. They have a lot. I've bought way too many fragrance oils when I was starting out, simply because I love fragrance, and so I wanted to buy some. I really just wanted to buy it for myself, just to see what scents I would mix. I've always been into perfumes and things that smells really great. I think everybody probably is. Yeah, a small box that I got from Kindle Science. I do have some other scents there from the Flaming Candle that I just added, but honestly it came with much more. I bought a lot of scents based on the common ones that are used for base, middle, and top notes, so I could mix together and find what kind of oils that I like. If I were to say my favorite company scents, who my favorite company scents are, I think I probably would choose Kindle Science and Wood & Wicks. Wood & Wicks is amazing. The only reason I choose not to do their scents is because their scents are already blend for you, which is a pro. But the reason I choose not to use their scents is because honestly, they're expensive, super expensive. And I had a person doing my pricing strategy with me this time, and it costs a lot just to make one candle jar. So if I were to use Wood & Wicks scents, it would cost much more. And to make profits, obviously, you gotta sell your candles for much more than you're making it. So that's why you just gotta do. I definitely recommend doing a pricing strategy, or having someone who's experienced do it for you, simply because if you don't have a pricing strategy, you might not know how to sell your candles. You can't just base it off your competitors. You can't just be like, oh, Darceline sell her candles for $30, I'm gonna sell my candle for $30. When in reality, you don't know where I'm buying my things. Well, you do now, but you don't know how much I'm buying them for, and you don't know how much it costs me to make one candle. It could cost me $2 to make a candle and I'm selling it for $30. But if it's costing you $30 to make one candle, it should not. But if it is, then you gotta sell your stuff much higher. And I know it's scary to do that, but you really just gotta put in your branding so that you can attract people who are willing to buy more. Because guess what, there are brands that sell $75, $225 candles, so why can't you? I felt like that was like a mini speech. So I bought Wood & Wicks, and they look like this. Yeah. So I bought my wooden wicks from woodenwick.com. They're no longer named Wooden Wick. It's called makesy.com now. So I bought these from Makesy, and I think I bought 100 for $28. And then obviously for your wooden wicks, you're also gonna need clips. I bought my clips for $7. It comes with 100 from makesy.com as well. Let's say you're using a small jar like this and you're using a wooden wick. Make sure when you cut it, you just cut it properly, that you can have enough left to make more of this jar with. Do not waste it, because I'm 100 for $28, but even if you are buying 100 for $2, if you can save money, save money. Okay, now moving on to labels. When you're selling candles to people, you need to have two different kind of labels. You need to have a warning labels, and then you need to have the front label with your company, what kind of candle you're having, and in the sense da-da-dee-da-da-da. So you can buy these. I bought my warning labels from Amazon for super inexpensive. I don't know the price, but it was super inexpensive. But in the future, I do want to make my own or buy better looking ones, because again, I am going for a more luxurious feel. Something that's not just a $5 candle. I do want to sell my candle for a higher price point. So if you want to sell things for a higher price point, you gotta show people the value and buying it for that price. As far as the front labels, I got my labels from onlinelabels.com. Since I have different jars, I do have different kind of labels. I have a circle shape and a rectangle shape label. I got these from onlinelabels.com. As far as my actual label, you can make your own labels on Canva if you're trying to save money. I just printed these just to show you how my candle jars, my labels would look. I think I'll insert a real picture. I actually had a designer create these for me simply because I wanted it to look really good, and I feel like anything I was creating in Canva wasn't coming out that good. I did have a friend that did a really great one for me, but at the same time I was just like, let me try out something else. This pack here I got from Wooden Wick. I got this Kindle Care Kit from woodenwick.com, and so it basically comes with the candle tray, you know, something you can put the candles on, as a trimmer, which is what you use to trim the wood. It comes with a candle snuffer, which is what you use to light out your candle. Take the light out, turn it off, light off, I don't know, just to snuff the light out of the candle. With a wig dipper, which is basically what you use to clean out your wax. When I was talking about the warning labels being better, I actually remembered now that I did get a set of warning labels from woodenwick.com. I'm gonna use these in my luxury jars because, again, we're going for that feel, we're going for that look, and I like it better. Yeah, so it's a warning and Kindle Care label. So a scale just to weigh your jars, your waxes, and your scents. I also have a mini scale here that I use to weigh my scents as well, because I want to have the number as specific as it can be when I'm weighing a scent. So this is more accurate for smaller items than this one is. So this I recommend it when you're weighing out your wax or anything big, and this, if you're looking for like 0.67 ounce, this is what you get. Another thing I recommend is a heat gun. I got this from Amazon for maybe $20 or less, and basically when you make candles, sometimes if you mess up, it can, around the wick can look like it's sunk or like it's sinking, and it has like a hole. I'm using a lot of light. It has a hole by it. So what you do is you use this to basically melt out the wax on top and just make it more even and smooth without that hole by your wick. So you're gonna need a thermometer to take the temperature of your wax as you go, because you don't want it to be too high, especially when you're adding your fragrance oils. You want everything to be at a good temperature so it doesn't burn or come out messy. Let me know if you're starting a candle business or if you're just watching this video for fun. Also, my candle business is launching on April 15th. I'm finally done with all my testing. So I'm gonna be launching on April 15th. However, for anyone who's interested now, I will leave a link below where you can add your email so that you can get, so before I launch, I can send you your own password so you can have access before everybody else who's not in my email subscriber list. I know, VIP, I know. You're welcome. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video, let me know. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you another time in another video. Bye bye.